Both sides of the coin. What an appropriate topic for me. I should be considered the caregiving pro since I was caregiver to my late husband during 4 different cancers. In this situation, he had a caregiver who had had no experience with cancer. Just 4 years later, I became the cancer patient with my adult children as my caregivers. And 2 years following that, I was the cancer survivor turned caregiver to my niece. My niece, Jan, a single mother of a teenage daughter. Jan did not survive. I learned a great deal through these varied experiences, and I'd like to share some of my thoughts with you today. The first thing I learned is that you never become a pro at caregiving, since every cancer is different, even if it's the same type of cancer. No 2 patients are alike, and no 2 cancers are alike. And that means that each incident will have to have its own unique needs to be addressed. I belong to a wonderful cancer support group, and some of the members have been part of this group for up to 25 years. We share our experiences, and we never stop learning, and we learn from a lot of the new members as they come in. We might have been around for a long time, but we're quite aware we are not pros. I also learned that cancer changes relationships. It can change family dynamics about who does what, when, how for the patient. Role reversals are quite common, whereas in my case, the child now is taking care of the parent. Friendships take on different meanings, just to mention a few of the different relationships. But regardless, whatever it is, the relationship is always altered. I've tried to determine if being a caregiver as a cancer survivor is different from being a caregiver who has never experienced cancer. And in my opinion, it really does not make a difference. My approach with my husband and with my niece was exactly the same. It was to somehow make their journey less challenging. I wanted them to be as comfortable as possible. To do this, multitasking becomes synonymous with caregiving. Keep family members involved, arrange transportation, household chores, watch the finances, childcare, assist with medical tasks, personal needs, juggle employment, both yours and theirs, and so forth and so on. But not all of these will apply for everyone, but certainly some will apply to all. Ultimately, the most important thing to remember is to show the patient they are not alone on this journey. You are their companion, regardless of what the prognosis is. At the end of the journey, we realize that we too have benefited. This experience as either a caregiver of a survivor or as a person in bereavement has affected us in some way. I list a few of the items that I personally cherish: greater appreciation for life, improved relationships, improved self-image because I feel good about what I've done, better health habits for myself, the importance of prioritizing my life, and newly found empathy. I'm sure everyone has their own list once we allow ourselves to think about it. There's so many interesting quotes when it comes to caregivers, but I really believe Dr. Seuss says it best. To the world, you may be one person, but to one person, you may be the world. So please remember, Wedbush Associates, throughout life, but especially as a caregiver, you just might be the whole world. Thanks for letting me share my views, and have a great day.